American football.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already
to the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he completes it to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal. They'll try again, and this time he's in for the touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Callaway, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right.
Murray going to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Murray.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another run here with Benson.
Shrugs him off. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
York able to send this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Working out of the gun, Daniels. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now Daniels.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Mack Wilson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
To the air goes Daniels.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Nighthawks have got it back to within a score. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Daniels.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled him for just a short gain.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Murray now.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
Daniels looking to throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
In the second quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back out comes San Antonio. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Murray now to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now Murray off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Here's Murray.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Murray again.
That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
53 yards.
And the Tigers have retaken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as they'll try again on first down here. Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run over center with Benson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll go again with Benson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now this time, Murray to throw it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Tigers are able to widen their advantage. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Lou Hedley now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A handoff here to Benson.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Murray going to throw.
And he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing again, Murray. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Tigers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our... Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. On the give, it's Benson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw is Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Murray now. That's caught by Harrison, right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a quick throw to McBride.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Nighthawks offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Callaway. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit.
They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Shotgun now for Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Murray now to throw. Open man here is Benson.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. Here's Murray.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
A give. Here comes Benson.
Trucks over him.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Now Murray off play action.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Benson.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Tigers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now Daniels.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
York on now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Daniels.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Slot man moves right.
Throwing now is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
Divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw again.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught by Sinnott. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Go for it.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Ben Sinnott.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Nighthawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The offense on third down tonight, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run here with Benson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. His pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels to the right side and complete to Atwell. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels to the right side and caught by Simmons. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Ben Simmons with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Nighthawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Daniels going to try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive.
as we're back to a two-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Away, it's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not